Okay, this is saying I'm live. You guys see me? Why does that already look wrong? Should be 1920. Okay. Hello. This is the big day. I'll admit I'm pretty nervous. But I asked for this. From the first day I had this idea. I wanted to try something different. I mean, it's not a complete. I didn't invent the whole idea. People have done it with other games before, wearing a blindfold while playing. But in fact, somebody earlier this year kind of cut to the front of the line and did like an any percent of King's Quest 6. I don't know, but I'm doing 100%. No shortcuts. So yeah. That's what I want to do today. I've been preparing. I've been practicing. Looking back, it's been all year. I've been working on this a while. The reason why it's taking so long is because it's really easy to fall out of practice. You work on it for a few weeks, and then you're like, okay, well now I can improve this or that thing, and then you're like, then you get busy, and then a month goes by, and now you forgot how to do the whole thing. So, it's been a lot of like revving up and then cooling off and then revving up again. But finally, I decided to stick through it until I was ready to do the whole thing. Okay. So, yeah, so I got a lot of work to do today. Or if it goes really well, this could be a really short stream, but I don't think that's going to happen. So I'll have to get into it. I might as well pull up a game. Good point, Moss. You do have the spanner, so does Jim and Lauren. So yeah, I can't read the chat when running, but before I start, I could talk about the game and kind of what I'm doing, and get into that first before trying to run. So, yeah. So let's just get into it. I'm gonna load. We're gonna start with King's Quest 5, and that is not the right window. There we go. Oh, by the way, I traded the cats. I'm not gonna have kittens run around on my desk when I'm running. So they're at my mom's place, and I took her cat in here, who's there he is, much more mild behaved. He's probably not gonna jump up here, but if he does during a run and screw the whole thing up, it'll be funny. I'll own it, and I guess I'll have to start over or something. Yep, that's Max. All right, do you hear that?
Have you previously played King's Quest V?
It's a non-option for 6. All right. So, oh yeah, I'm already. Actually, you can't see what I'm doing yet because I don't have the other camera up. But okay. So, tempting to do that. Maybe I should just keep it clean. Okay, whatever. All right. So, the idea theoretically, a blindfold speed run would have the same limitations and theoretical fastest time as a visual run, right? If you could just magically, click on everything so fast, like hypothetically, it has the same limits as everything else, right? But there's way more skill involved, so you'll probably be going a lot slower. And so it adds an extra challenge factor, obviously, in every little detail and how close you can get a blindfolded run to sort of be on par. Maybe not on par, maybe that's too strong, but try to narrow that gap as much as possible with the visual run. So it's like a regular speed run, its theoretical limit is more like the program itself, right? When you see people speed running, the world records, especially really popular games, they're butting up against just the limits of the program itself, and that's it, right? Whereas there's way more room, obviously, in a blindfold run where there's most of that limitation is actually a skill gap. So I've watched other people do it with other games, and it's obviously really fascinating when they do it with much harder games like this. The reason I got the inspiration to do it with these games is, while any game would present a challenge to play blindfolded, these games are actually very approachable because of the fact that they have a keyboard control. If I was going to freehand with the mouse like everyone else, it'd be much harder, and maybe someone more talented than me could do that. But I am taking advantage of the fact that you can basically use the 1 through 9 keys, well, except for the 5. But the 5 is like a right click to move the cursor around. And so even though it's slower, it's very exact. So, and obviously you'll be turning the speed up. You see, I'm actually using, you can't see what I'm doing. I have another camera right here. You can see right here is the tripod. I'll turn that on in a minute. I'm talking to you right now, but, obviously we're not going to go this way in a speed run, but yeah, let's see. How can I get into to kind of demonstrate how the interface works? Let's just start walking through the game because I don't have any saves. I guess that's really the only option. Okay, so let's just start, and I'll kind of show you what I'll do. So the way the standard game starts is because the opening of the game doesn't really have a good start game option. It just says, have you previously played the game? And then if you hit restart, it goes right here. It's really your first command sent on this screen that starts the timer, which is usually most people's preference is the control panel here to start speeding it up. So most runs will start right here. So when you do, it pulls up this menu, and what you want to do in this menu is you want to turn the speed up, obviously, and then you want to turn the detail at least a little bit down. I'm going to be turning it all the way down because, well, really, it's just the town. There's the reason why you want to turn it down a little bit is that when it's all the way up, there's a delay going from screen to screen because you wait for Cedric to fly behind you. Whereas if you turn it down even just a little bit, then it jumps straight across, and that's fine. That's a little bit of a time save. That's good enough for that. But if you turn it all the way down, there's one particular spot for me as a blindfold runner in the town where one of the people walking around kind of sometimes gets in the way when I'm trying to click on something, and I can't see him. If you can see what you're doing, you can easily avoid them, but I might accidentally click. So if you do all this, then all the citizens in the town just disappear. It's just you in an empty street. So I'm going to bring this all the way down. So when I start, I'm going to be hitting this, and since I can't see it, I'm just going to be using the keyboard to navigate around to this and use left, right, up to move this, up, down to move this, and then I can just hit escape, and then I'll close that, and And everybody wants to go this way. So a huge part of the blindfold run is moving the cursor in place before we get there. So usually people can just kind of dink around and wait, and they know to click anywhere just right here. Just anywhere on there, and it'll go in there. But I will be like, I shouldn't have moved the mouse, but... Or no, that's when I'm out of sync here. Yeah, so on that previous screen, I'll be moving this into position to where it's exactly right there. And, oh yeah, and I should tell you what the controls are, by the way. When you press the numpad to move the cursor around, it moves like 10 pixels, actually 20, I think. I think it's 20, but let's just call it 10. Or what should the terminology be? It's like, I think of it in terms of 10s and 1s, even though I think technically the graphics pixels, it's 20s and 2s. So whatever units you want to call it. But it moves 10 units. But if you hold shift, then it moves 1 unit. So you can use this to kind of dart around, and then you can hold shift to make it more precise. But that obviously takes a lot of time, right? So I want to get to, well, let's just go in the town. I'll show you. So the first thing I need to do is look in that barrel on the left side of the screen. But see, it's in a very inconvenient spot. Like, I can't get to it in the grid, so I have to nudge.
Inside the
and then you can't just grab in the barrel again. Sometimes when there's that other little picture that shows you have to move to it, other times you can just click again on the first thing. Usually you can just do that, but here you have to actually grab it there.
Graham.
And then you want to leave. So what I want to do, so there's a lot more strategy involved in the blindfold run where you actually want to do that nudge when you have the time. So what I'm going to be doing is after I adjust these sliders, it's actually going to be there. And I'm going here. I want to do all that nudge stuff while he's walking here. I want to get it right there. And what that does is and then if I move this and just get that in place while he's walking, then it's right in place, not just for this, but I nudged even a little bit further up
inside
to where I only move up 1 to grab that. So it's like a minimum amount of moves and a minimum amount of time, and then we can move on and, go to the next part of the game. Which I do want to do because, and this is annoying here, by the way. See, if I hit walk right here, oh, that's time oh no, it's this screen. If I try to walk there, I think he doesn't leave. I don't know. I always go down here. There's no cost to it. But, the next puzzle, I need an inventory item. So let's just go to the next screen. I'm going to actually pull up the item here while he's walking in the strategy I just said. But that's not... Okay. But I can just show... Okay, so now I want to throw the fish, right? Now, in King's Quest V, and not King's Quest 6, King's Quest 6 does not work this way. So you have to actually adjust the way you play based on the two games. They're different. They did not program these the same. In King's Quest V, though, you can pull up the inventory just by pressing tab. And it sounds really abstract and nonsense for me to just kind of say this, but you only have 1 cursor in King's Quest V. What? But you actually have 2 in King's Quest 6. You have like a separate cursor for the inventory window in King's Quest 6, so you have to think about the strategy there differently. So when I navigate the inventory screen here, that's going to move my cursor. My cursor is going to be in a different spot because it's the same cursor as the one on the location screen. Why is my... I didn't realize I actually interlaced this badly on the screen. Are you getting a bunch of lines for my hands? I don't know. I didn't realize it was that bad. Oh, well. Anyway, so this is going to move my cursor. So I press the... Oh, yeah, by the way, it's kind of implied on the OK symbol. So I pressed 6, like num 6, to move to the right, which looped back around to the start, the top of the menu, and then back num 4 to the left, go back to OK. And that's in the wrong position. And obviously you can adjust this and... Okay. So now I need to get... Oh, okay. Maybe it's just OBS kind of doing that. When I do this with my hand, it just looks really bad, but I don't know. So on this screen, I need to pick up... I know I'm not going to walk you through the whole game like this. I'm just kind of showing you generally what I'm doing when I run it. I need to pick up the stick on the ground there as well as stick my hand in the beehive. And once again, you have this problem where, whoops, I think I pressed a key there. Yeah. See, it's next to the stick, but it isn't actually there. And if you're just a tiny bit off and you get that result and you got a blindfold on, you have no idea just how far off you are, right? Like, this has happened before where I will be right next to a thing and it won't respond. And I don't know if I'm right there or if I'm, like, in the inventory window or, like, I have to figure out, I have to think back what I did and I have to respond in a way that'll give some feedback from the game, but also not, like, accidentally walking in the river or something, right? There's a lot of stuff. I've smoothed out my route to really minimize that, and I've gotten pretty good at recovery. That might actually be a more interesting thing, though. If I screw up, it'll be tempting for me to always want to reset my run. Be like, screw this. This is a bad run. But it might actually be more interesting for you to see me kind of recover and get back on track, even if it takes more time. All right, Jim, I'll still be here. It's not the right command. I don't know. I screwed up the actual thing, but there's a nudge here. And then you want to go into the desert, which that's going to be a fun one because the desert is a maze. It's a giant maze, and when you walk it, you're not actually, you don't really get much feedback. Although I actually do. I have the MT32 hooked up, which it sounds nicer. It's the intended music for the game. But even better than that, there are, on some screens, little hitches I can detect. When I move from one screen to the next, like I can tell when the scene changes. Sometimes, not always. But certain critical ones in the route, I can hear just like that little up there. It'll kind of hitch. It'll like miss one. And I can tell that I went to a new screen. So that's going to be useful for me. I pulled it up on the ad-lib once, and I wasn't really detecting those changes. So you'd have to approach that a different way. How are you blindfolded, sir? I'm walking you through it. I got it right here. I got it right here. Here's my blindfold. I'll put this on when I start the run. I'll also turn on the webcam right here, so you can see what I'm doing from two different angles. You will see I will have my monitors off. But yeah, I'm just kind of walking everybody through kind of what I'm going to be trying to do. Let's see. I don't know how I can show you. I could pull up the DOS version of the game. I mean, the DOS box version of the game. Sorry. I can pull up the DOS box version of the game to show you. There's a really weird property. Since I don't have any saves in the Scum VM, I might want to switch over and show you that before I start the run, because the inventory window starts acting really weird when you start getting a lot of stuff. It actually starts to happen. Like your inventory you get a lot of extra stuff in the witch's house, and that sheer number of items starts to confuse the inventory window. So you have to navigate it in a very inconsistent way. They're not here. Max is here, Super Gamer. I can't have them walking around here when when I'm trying to do a run. I actually want the run to go well. Unless you mean like on another day when they're back. I mean, maybe I could use it either on the desk or maybe, I don't know, point to the climber if the climber's not going to be behind me at the new place. I don't know. Whatever. Let me pull up the DOS version so I can show you, because I think I have saves on that one. I gotta quit this way. I say DOS. It's DOS box.
Have you previously played?
Okay, so the reason why I don't play in DOSBox in this one is that there's a lot more lag. I actually originally worked on this one and only set this up like a few weeks ago. And so I actually, while Blindfold running, I would have to take the lag into account, and it was even harder. I got used to it, but like if I hold release and you see how it just keeps going, like you can't do any, like you have to tap every single one, and you have to be really careful with it, and obviously it takes a lot longer to get through it. Okay, so let's see. All right. So here's just like a random part of the game. You can see that on the stream, right? Okay, so to show you another weird part of the interface. So if I press tab to pull up the inventory, I got a decent number of items here. Now, if the cursor was over the inventory screen, then that would be the current thing selected. But otherwise, it's the OK button. Now, see, like I press enter and the OK button actually works there. But, okay, so the way it's supposed to work is if I press left and right, either the arrow keys, or in my case, I'm going to be pressing the number pad 4 and 6. So like if I press 4, it starts going left, right? And I can just, keep going left till I select an item, or right until I get to an item. But here's the thing. From the OK button, it goes to the second item. That's something you really got to know for this. That only starts after you go to the witch's house. I don't know. So because this comes from the witch's house and it's always the first item, maybe it just always skips the key. Maybe it's maybe that's inventory item number 0 and it's an off by 1 error. I don't know what it is. But when I'm on the OK button and I press num 6 to go to the right, it should loop back around to the top. It goes to the second item. That's annoying. So if I actually wanted that first item, I got to go right, left. I only use it once. That's the only time I do it. Every other time, though, like if I know that it's the third item, I press 6 only twice. Now, that's the easy part. The hard part is up and down. So if I press num 8 and 2, there is no actual up and down movement. Like I can't go from, I guess I'll just grab the mouse here. I can't go from the tambourine to the hammer to the harp by pressing num 8. That doesn't work. If I'm over this and I press 8, it goes to the wand. And I press 8 again, it goes to the hammer. Press 8 again, it goes to the beat. What? It's like it goes 1 or 2 or 3 items. It's basically broken. And if I go down the other way, it's different items. Harp, beeswax, hammer, cloak, tambourine. Okay. And then it goes tambourine, wand, hammer, wax, pouch, pie. Okay. So they aren't even like inverse moves. So going up and down, it's really janky. You really shouldn't use it. But it is faster if you know in specific cases what to do. Right? So like I know so it's a very linear game. I'll just since I know I've just used the sled here, or I guess that's more of a King's Quest 6 point. That has nothing to do with it. I know that because of where I am in the game, when I pull this up, I know that, okay, the next item I need to pull up is that half leg of lamb. It's the 6th item there, so I should press num 6 times, but because it skips the first one, I should just press it 5 times. Just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there I am. But I could also go just down, right, and there it is. And then up, and here we go. If you know that, it's actually faster. But it's very weird. So if you mess up, you need to bail out of that and then just go into the, the left and right. Otherwise, you can try to use... Yeah, it's lamb. Did I say lamb? It is lamb, not ham. A ham of lamb. I don't know. Yeah, if I can stay on script, then I can use the up and down to navigate the inventory faster. If not, then I got to slow down, and I'm, getting lost. That's a big recovery thing, because then I got to click the eye on everything and try to figure out what the heck is going on. And King's Quest V also has this little convenient thing in the corner. King's Quest 6 does not. You have to figure that out differently. If I go to the corner...
This icon tells you about other icons.
That'll at least tell me I'm not in the inventory window, right? But in order to close the inventory window, I have to find the OK button, right? Like, pressing escape does not get me out of here, like it would in King's Quest 6. So, if I'm in the inventory window and I go to the corner and I tap this, nothing happens. Where am I? I got to just find an item and hope I'm not down here. I got to find an item.
This is a leftover.
And then, okay, and then 2 clicks of 5, and then I can, figure out how to get out of it. Okay. Anything else? I don't know. I've been streaming 30 minutes. You guys want to see me try to run? You're here for the actual run, right? Now I feel I need a quick drink of water before I start, but I'm ready to go for it if you guys are. Let me grab that real quick. I forgot to tell you the most important thing. about this interface. The keyboard commands to move the cursor around in King's Quest V do not work when an hourglass is showing. I can't believe I missed that point. Anytime there's an hourglass, that does not work. So I do have a mouse. I mean, I got my freehand mouse, which I'm only going to use one time. Most of the time I've got my trackball over here.
Do you really
switch back over to ScumVM? So that makes timing difficult, right? Like if I'm going between from one screen to another and I press a key while like trying to move my cursor in position during that transition, it might miss one. So there's
have you previously?
there's a minefield all over the place. I need to make sure that the cursor is active and we're not going from scene to scene and we load the next screen before I start moving around again. Yeah, it's a big time trap to fall into. That's where a lot of mistakes are made. All right, so pull that up. Let's see. All right, so there's that. But we're not going to be using that. We're going to be using this. Okay, so now, hi. Okay, so still want to see me? That can be arranged. But give me a minute. All right, so there's that. So I'm going to shrink the, move you guys up here. Okay. Yeah, and no skips. Typically, speedrunners use skips, which I'm not chickening out of that because it's hard. I actually just like doing things in a more canon way. But I've had that discussion all week, so I don't feel like having it today. All right, where am I? There I am. All right. Hi, I'm down here now. So you can see my face. And I'm going to turn the monitor off. The monitor's off too. So you can see my monitors now. If I do this, the way it should work is I'm not running yet. This is test. Like, all works. That look good? Is there anything about? Do we look ready? Does that look ready to go? You see me in each corner. You see the. What the heck? Oh, when OBS is active, I can't restart the clock. Okay. So. Looks like we're ready to go. All right, everybody's just talking about me being in the corner. Okay. All right. Let's see. Yeah, it's just okay, so it starts when you hit that. Okay. Everybody be nice in the chat. I hope that there's a I always feel like there's something I'm missing because I'm about to go dark here. But I guess I just tested it. Okay. All right, I'll see you guys later. Let's see. Oh, by the way, I should say this about speedruns. It's just like any other speedrun. There are plenty of false starts. Like, I'll probably screw up the menu and, don't take any given run as that big a deal unless it gets late into the game. But yeah, I got to get in the zone here. I expect it to take some attempts to do this. So, all right. So I got the blindfold on and the monitors off. So, even if you think I'm poking holes in this thing, which, you're free to, I'll hold it up to the camera again like I did. Yeah, I did a bait and switch. This is a different one. No. No, you'll know when I start screwing up. All right. Yeah, definitely need to. That's not in the right spot either.
This icon tells you about other icons.
All right, now we're ready. Oh, I pressed the command. Okay, well. I could have turned on the monitor and set it up again. I've gained no advantage. All right. Here we go. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm not going to... I just got to get in one. Just allow me to fail a few times. All right. Yeah, if I had a heart rate monitor, it'd be out the wazoo.
Inside.
See, I do that adjusting now so that doesn't happen to stick.
Gray.
I'm not sure I did that one right. Three Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5, 3 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5, 4 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5, 6 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3, Did I do this right? Yeah, I did. Okay.
Ah,
You can actually hold down a direction key sometimes as like an enter. Doesn't always work though. So that's a resource that's probably underutilized in my strategy here.
Open sesame!
That's a ScumbM bug.
ah,
Oh no. See, there was one. It missed a command.
take. Ah,
I messed that up.
Open
I'll see if it's in the right spot. I don't know.
Oh no! The staff broke.
No, it's not. I messed that up. Sorry. Try again. All right. Make sure. Okay. We're still in the first segment, so I don't care. All right. No. False start on the menu. No, that's King's Quest 6. What are you doing? Deep breaths. Calm down. Come on.
inside. Gray. Gray.
Nope. Nothing happened there. I think I probably started moving up. That often happens if I start moving up here too early before he walks away from the beehive. I'm happy that even when I turn on the monitor, I can't see the chat, so.
Inside. Great. Great.
One Mississippi, two Mississippi, three Mississippi, two Mississippi, two Mississippi, three Mississippi, four Mississippi, three Mississippi, two Mississippi, three Mississippi, four Mississippi, five Mississippi, two Mississippi, three Mississippi, four Mississippi, six Mississippi, two Mississippi, three Mississippi, four Mississippi, five. There we go.
Ah.
You guys know any tricks to calm your nerves down? That's the only problem I have right now.
Sesame.
You can list all the helpful things you want. I'll never read it. See, that time it didn't happen.
Ah. Take. Ah.
Open sesame.
Let's try this.
Oh no, the staff broke.
Bending. Quickly. Ah.
One Mississippi, two Mississippi, three Mississippi, four Mississippi, two Mississippi, two Mississippi, three Mississippi, four Mississippi, three Mississippi, two Mississippi, three Mississippi, four Mississippi, two Mississippi, three Mississippi, four Mississippi, five Mississippi, two Mississippi, three Mississippi, four Mississippi, six Mississippi, two Mississippi, three Mississippi, four Mississippi, five.
You may. Warning.
The magic.
Ah, freedom at last! Now you spend the next 500 years in a bottle.
Good.
Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? How did I do? Completely.
Great.
Just do this. Whatever.
What's
That's not what I was supposed to do at all. Okay. If we're on that other screen, I quit. Let's just...
the dark forest seems to close in on Graham as he tentatively makes his way through.
The heck?
A root-rutted path stumbles its way east.
I don't know why that happens. I think if there's a buffer issue, I don't care about this run anymore. Oh, I think I gotta turn on the... Yeah, you've beaten some of your best times. Okay, fine, whatever. Oh, 439 for the desert. That's actually pretty good. All right. Well, I have a 439 on the desert. Anyway, that's the way it's gonna go. It's only in that second half where it's gonna be like, I've got to power through this, right? But if I'm screwing the witch up or the dark forest up that badly, I don't care anymore. Yeah, okay, this is good. Sorry you have to see this part again. But that's how speedrunning works.
In Graham. Graham.
One Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5, 2 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5, 3 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5, 6 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5.
Ah,
I don't know. I screwed up the witch's house was really dumb. I honestly my mind started wandering. There's just no excuse for that.
Open sesame.
I played walking north to the witch's house twice in my head. It's like, oh wait, we're already in the house, and now wait, and I'm completely out of rhythm. Did I remember to move the mouse here or there? Stay in the moment. Come on. another scum VM bug.
Take
Oh shit. I don't know. Did I hit walk? What the heck? Give me this!
ah.
Open.
Now this is going to be a terrible
sesame.
desert time.
Oh no! The staff broke.
Bending quickly. Ah.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5. 2 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5. 3 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5. 4 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5. 5 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5. 6 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5. Oh well.
You may.
Warning.
What?
To
Okay. Something weird happened there. Okay. Let me focus. Something happened when I put the...
Lab. Now you spend the next 500 years.
Doesn't
in
matter,
a
we're here now.
bubble. Good.
what? A small reach.
There we go.
Graham finds that the little key fits perfectly in this lock. Graham Upon opening the leather pouch, Graham
Alright, just move the mouse to the corner. I'm not even going to try to aim it like on that wide left side of the screen. I cannot move the mouse anywhere except the corner. I'm just no good at that.
Sorry.
Follow me! In here!
Warning.
My heart, you found it. I don't need this old thing anymore. Look at me, I'm a princess again. Herbert.
Alicia.
His name is Herbert.
Where have you been all this time, my love?
Oh, darling. Just take me home. I'll tell you on the way.
His name is Herbert. It's really funny.
Now what?
Yes. Okay. All right. It may not be recommended to move the mouse right over the river while I'm still on the hand command. I have probably died. Of course, after listening to this song, anybody would, I guess. I don't know. All right. But I need to move it to a corner. So I know where the cursor is. I hope I did that fast enough before the hourglass showed up and didn't allow me to move around. Let's see. Yep. Okay.
Bending.
Okay.
And how is your poor dear mother doing, William?
All right.
Oh, she hasn't been
That
doing
backstory
too well
lore
lately,
that we need.
but my brother and I help out whenever we can. Thanks for asking, Amanda.
Austin, keep your fingers out of that pie.
The pies look lovely. I think I'll take a
one.
different
Yeah,
one.
they were just made fresh this morning. Here you go.
Yes,
This will be a fine
dessert for our
dessert
dinner
since you
tonight.
gave it to me for
Let's
free.
go home, Austin.
Go away, Austin.
Here's the last of the pies.
Welcome.
I think I did that right. Let's just do it again. Okay, so the cursor better not move. There's a ScumVM bug. It needs to be right where I put it.
Real troublemaker. What do you want me to do with him?
Rub 'em out.
Struggle as he might, Graham could not escape his bonds.
But we'll see if they move it here. Sometimes they move it. Not very often, like 10%.
Graham stood.
They did not. Okay.
Graham.
Okay.
Drat.
I am Queen Isabella, and you have entered my domain now. I command you to kneel before me. Since both you and your friend over there have so thoughtlessly invaded my territory
Friend?
without
Where?
my permission or knowledge, I have decided you shall both be put to death. Take him away, my pet.
Warning.
Done.
I always forget to do it. I always forget what to do there. I don't know why. I'm gonna make sure he's off that screen before I...
Warning.
This scene's kind of weird. It's the only one where they intentionally move the cursor somewhere else. And I don't want it at the bottom left. I want it at the bottom right. Because navigation purposes. There we go. Forgot what to do there.
Firmly.
Should have had that ready sooner, but... What am I doing? No.
Brilliant. The pouch. It is a small.
I don't know if I did this right. Okay, I did. Okay. Because I pressed 0 like I don't know, I was switching commands. That's out in the middle of the ocean is the worst place to do that, right? Because then I start clicking hand on everything, gives an X, and it sounds all the same to me.
Where did you find him, Manada? We found him on the beach. Isn't he luscious? I don't know. He doesn't look like my type. What do you think, Krulina? I think he looks too old and tough. I like my... What's he doing? What's that thing? I don't know, but I want it. Hey, let's stop here! Come on, get her, girl! Get her!
Graham.
Cedric.
Graham.
Okay, this is another thing. There's no audio feedback. I hope he's leaving.
Hey!
Okay, so this is the... There's a bug I mentioned at the Country Inn
On the bed there.
about the cursor. It's a much bigger problem here on this scene. So the way it's supposed to work is that whenever somebody talks and you have that little portrait, that square portrait shows up, the cursor shows up, it moves to the bottom right corner of that portrait, but it doesn't matter because when they're done talking and that portrait goes away, the cursor reverts to wherever it was before they started talking. There's a bug in ScumVM where on occasion that persists, that new cursor persists, which makes a run that's dependent on that new cursor position a little bit inauthentic, but it's not my fault. But in this case, it actually screws me because it only happens some of the time, and there are two spots here where there's like a non-zero but non-guaranteed probability it might move. So the cursor should be where I clicked it on the hermit, but it might have moved probably to the right side of the screen right now, but it might move again to the center of the screen when I wash ashore. I hope you can hear everything I'm saying above the dialogue that people have heard millions of times. So it could be in any one of 3 or even 4 positions. There was another spot I couldn't even explain. Now I could just clear it. When I start playing again, I could just move it in the corner and it's guaranteed every time. However, the most likely positions are actually a little bit more advantageous. So I'm gonna guess that it's gonna be in the bottom middle, and if not, I'm gonna guess it stayed on the right side where it probably is right now. Anyway, long-winded thing, but I might as well say it because something to talk about.
Mordek's holding his family hostage.
I guess I'm done now that they're finally gonna be quiet when we sail out.
Just get on into your boat and follow her.
Cedric and I want to thank you for all your help, Mr.
This needs to be a skippable cartoon. I think that's why they do the French version of the floppy game, because that one actually does allow you to skip it. No Murphy's Law. It's possible to walk over the cliff if I skip too much dialogue. Okay.
Ugh. No.
And now we got the ScumVM bug where the music echoes too much. Shit. Wait a minute. Whatever. What?
Inside. Reaching.
Warning.
Oh, okay. I was about to give up on this room. Okay. So not the best RNG, but good RNG right there.
There.
All right. The most intense part of the run right here. Hey, we did it.
Hello.
No, this is the part that's actually hard. Yes. I should. Shit. I don't know. Fuck that. I don't know which. I split it too early, and then we'll just complete the run and edit times later.
Nothing.
Oh no, I got the wrong item out. Now I've screwed up.
Talking to yourself.
What the heck?
A massive.
Okay. I went. Screwed that up big time. Nope. Why doesn't that work? I'm panicking. Where the hell am
This
I?
icon tells you.
Okay,
about
now we're
other
not.
icons.
We're finally out.
This icon brings up the.
That won't help Graham.
Oh my god, what am I doing wrong? Am I still in the inventory window?
The brilliant the bag is
Okay. See, if I was playing on my own, I would just start a new run. This is a clown show. But I think you guys want to see me finish the run, so...
King Graham.
You. How did you?
I have journey.
Never.
My heart is not in this run. I want to start over, but I don't know. That's the problem. Like, I don't care anymore.
This icon tells you about... This icon brings up...
The bag is...
Thank you. Okay, what you're supposed to do is get out the fish, reset, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Is the cat here or not?
Good.
Should I do another run after I finish this one? I think I should get a better time than this.
Pool. The black. Graham surveys the bizarre.
Okay, get the fuck out of this room.
This looks interesting. Graham wonders what the symbols mean.
Now I'm just angry, like, I don't know. I have no idea what anybody wants. Like, I can finish this run, but I don't like it at all. This is not, that was a shit show. Two things happened. I could be on the wrong split because I always start the next split when I go into the pantry, and then I started it too late. I was like, oh, okay, just hit GF just to back it up one and start the timing properly. And then I hit between the keys and I have no idea what happened. That threw me off. And I was like, well, this is already gonna be a bad look no matter what. Okay. And then I did one wrong thing. It had nothing to do with the blue beast. It had everything to do with the inventory. I guess I need to tap just right. It's that thing I told you before the run where I just need to hit 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. Yes, 6, 6, 6, whatever. It's num 6, move to the right. Or you press it 4 times to get to the 5th item. That's where the bag of dried peas is. I know where it is on the list. I thought it was down, right, which is done on many other items that are in that 6th position or that 5th position. It's the same maneuver to get to the same spot in the inventory window, but it doesn't work that time because it's something weird in the indexing. So that down, right doesn't take you to the 5th item. It takes you to the 6th item. this time. I messed it up. My memory of all these things to memorize, I got that one thing wrong. It's supposed to just play it safe. Just tap 6, get to the bag. Are you here yet?
Graham can see.
No. That's all I needed to do was just 6666, enter, 888, enter, 966, and then you protect yourself against the beast appearing in the Oregon room, which you really don't want in a blindfold run. You want him to appear in the dining room because it's a little safer.
Through the open.
Oh well, this will be... Whoops. I'll just finish it, whatever. It's probably gonna be like 37 minutes or something. I don't know. Or if I fail the battle, then I definitely will just restart another run. I'm thinking I want to do another run this stream. I'll just ask you guys whether you want me to move on to 6 for now or what.
Wardeck.
What? I'll take care of you, you swine. What?
Quiet. Did I do that right? Okay, apparently I did. I almost don't care.
Little.
We're supposed to be reserved for a good run.
You think you're so smart, don't you? Well, I've got you now.
I was always afraid this would happen. Where it's just like,
Say goodbye.
first run is not. I want it to be a banger, and it's not. I don't even know if the timer's right.
So,
Everything went wrong. There. Whatever. Damn. Did anyone see that? I hope not.
Warning. This
All
cartoon
right.
contains material that may be necessary for information or clues to complete this game. Please be sure to check your inventory if you decide to skip.
11:13 for the castle. At least the segments were done right. Okay. Yeah. That's not a good time. I guess it's a world record. Okay. At least I have a pretty good sense of time. I said 37 minutes, so. So, okay. Well, it's happened, I guess. Yeah, I'll definitely put in a better time. So what do you want next? Do you want another run of this? I will definitely run this again, but I could run 6 and then maybe go back to 5. I don't know. But do you want to see 5 again right now, or do you want to see 6? Okay. Definitely chat is split on this. Is there a way to conduct a poll? Yeah. I'm gonna either way. I'm gonna take a 5-minute break because I gotta clear out not the cobwebs, but I don't know. What should the question be? Because I am gonna play. I'm gonna try 5 again. Oh, whoops! Damn it! I pressed F, and that ruined the time. Oh well. There we go. 40 minutes. Screw you. It doesn't matter. I forgot to reset that. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna beat the castle time is very vulnerable anyway. Or- Oh, make sure. Oh. All right. I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes on that. I will be back. Now you can see all I do. It's just, since I don't have a mute on this thing, I just pull the plug on it. All right. The heck, I closed the wrong window. Okay. Oh my goodness. What the heck is you guys doing? That is a very close pull. Did I vote on this? When it circles now, does that mean I clicked that? Because I didn't mean to click on it. But I don't know. It looks like we're doing it now. I mean, barely. That is a much closer. I see 53% for now and 47% for later, so. Okay, now I got another vote for now, so. All right. Well, I could do it again. What I wanted to do is actually close the game and open it again. Okay. I'm going to look at this. Okay. So, oh, down, right is short. It's the 4th item, not the 6th item. Okay, that's why it was hard. That's why I wasn't even leaving the menu, because I was thinking if I miss, I'm at least down here. Or something, I don't know. That. Yeah, there you just... Down. Okay, so down... No, what? If I go right down... How did I end up on the hammer? Or down, right, I guess. I don't know what I did. Okay. Whatever. I told you this is really broken. So I should just go... I should play this one safe and just... Right, and just pick it up that way. 3 up is okay. And then... Actually, it should be right there. But we're not getting... So, there's actually a separate reason why I actually don't want to get the blue beast in the organ room on my run. Like, if it works out, then it's the fastest time, and maybe that's all we care about. But it's definitely more dangerous for the blindfold run because... Whoops. Okay, so I'm set up here. Let's see if... Well, maybe it's too late. No, it's not. Okay, whatever. I'm not sure what the timing is on that. I wanted to show you something. And I'm playing... I can't actually play with the mouse, like on the trackball. I'm acting like I can't just play with the mouse now. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess we can go with that. Okay, so if you get him here, then what I would do is get that out. Put this in a very specific situation to test for the cat.
Graham finds himself...
And there's a little bit of a delay because I got to make sure the cat isn't there. And then I messed that up too, apparently. And that can happen. While I'm checking for the cat, the beast might show up a second time. In which case, there's no reaction to it because I'm out of peas. Right? If he's in the north dining hall, then that doesn't happen. So there's a little bit of an extra risk. All right. 59:41. All right, we'll do it now. That poll is closed, I guess. I'll close it now. 9 minutes ago, 10 minutes was a good... Or, I guess, when it says 10 minutes ago, I'll close it. 10 minutes and then let's move on. There it is. So I will end the poll. The nows have it. All right. I'm going to delete my saves. Quit. I'm going to get rid of that echo. All right. Yeah, we got to do it now. And the castle time isn't actually 14:28. I think it was like 11:13. Can we edit that, actually? It doesn't really matter, right? 'Cause it's a terrible time. You edit here? Let's say 11:14. Let's round up.
Have you previously played King's Quest V?
Yeah, let's say that. That's what it actually was on video. It's actually 11:13, so I think it was 36:45. So okay. Let's see. Everything's set up, ready to go. Do I just jump right in and try again? It's what the people want. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to work unless you do that. Okay. I guess now you can compare times, right? Now that there are times listed there, you can see if I beat them. All right. So stupid. Just one little mistake, right? It just throws a whole... And by the way, the labyrinth navigation, there's definitely a faster way of doing it. I'm doing it the safer way where I'm just tapping buttons the whole way through. I could use the mouse to go from side to side when he goes back and forth. And I tried that, and I tried to learn it. It was faster, but I felt a little bit, whoa, you know, because I'm not always convinced when I move the mouse to the corner that it actually goes. So I'm doing it the safe way. So, you know, any run I put in today is definitely going to be vulnerable to being beaten. And that's a good thing. I want to actually encourage other people, tell them they can play too.
In
What's the problem here? Is the mouse too far down? Yeah, it should be there. False starts, they happen. Wait, let me make sure. Did restart the time. Everybody's good. Okay. It's not a good sign. I think my mind is frazzled at the moment. I need to kind of reset. I tried to do it at the break, but I don't know if I really did it right.
in Graham. Graham.
One Mississippi, two Mississippi, three Mississippi, four Mississippi, five. Two Mississippi, two Mississippi, three Mississippi, four Mississippi, three Mississippi, two Mississippi, three Mississippi, four Mississippi, five. Four Mississippi, two Mississippi, five Mississippi, two Mississippi, six Mississippi, two Mississippi.
Open sesame!
Take
Open sesame! Oh no! The staff broke.
bending quickly.
No. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5.
You may.
Warning.
The match.
Freedom at last! Now you spend the next 500 years in a bottle.
Good.
Graham finds that the little key fits perfectly in this lock. Graham, upon opening the leather pouch,
Move over, Rocky. You're in our way.
Sorry.
Follow me. In here.
Warning.
My heart, you
I'm not
found
sure.
it. I don't need this old thing anymore. Look at me, I'm a princess again.
I'm not sure I moved it
Herbert.
correctly.
Alicia.
It might be over the harp, it might not be. Let's see.
Where have you been all this time, my love?
Where have
Oh,
you
darling.
been?
Just take me home. I'll tell you on the way.
Your home is in the desert?
Now,
Okay, good.
this appears to be the pouch, is it? This appears.
Yeah, I pressed the wrong button there. Oh well. All of a sudden, I forgot how many presses that was.
Bending.
And how is your poor dear mother doing, William?
Oh, she hasn't been doing too well lately. But my brother and I help out whenever we can. Thanks for asking, Amanda.
Austin, keep your fingers out of that pie. The pies look lovely. I think I'll take one.
Yes, they were just made fresh this morning. Here you go.
Yes, this will be a fine dessert for our dinner tonight. Let's go home, Austin.
Go away, Austin.
Here's the last of the pies.
Welcome.
Let's try this again. Did I press 5 times? I may not be in the right spot.
Hey, boss! This guy looks like a real troublemaker. What do you want me to do?
But even if
with
I'm
him?
not sure where the mouse is, I know it's on that horizontal plane. Unless they move the mouse
Struggle as he
again.
might,
That'd
Graham
make
cannot
things
escape
even
his
more complicated.
bonds.
But that also actually puts it on the same horizontal plane. It puts it three spaces over. It's weird. I don't know. That's gonna be bug. Let's see what happens.
Graham's.
Okay. Sounds like we're good.
Graham. Graham.
Drat.
No.
It is a small heart.
It's down 1, not 2.
I am Queen Isabella, and you have entered my domain now. I command you to kneel before me. Since both you and your friend over there have so thoughtlessly invaded my territory without my permission or knowledge, I have decided you shall both be put to death. Take him away, my pet.
Warning.
Done.
Warning.
The timing there doesn't really matter, right? Because it's based on the cracking of the egg. Dang it. Press the wrong key again. What did that put it on? Shit. I don't know.
Graham carries a soft... firmly.
It's a very simple set of commands. I just mix them up. Yeah, I'd rather just be careful there. I need to stay in the moment and remember what the goal is. You got to beat 36:45, which is... that should be really easy. I don't have to put in my best time today. I will be moving, so I'll be out of practice in a few months if I want to try to really get in a good time. But that's fine. If I really want to put in a very excellent time, I'll do it on Twitch months from now.
What do you think,
This is an introduction to the topic, then I'm gonna go on a long break and get very rusty. That's just what it's gonna, that's just the way it's gonna have to be.
I don't know, but I want it. Hey, stop here!
But I probably will keep coming back to this until I get a run I'm very satisfied with. I'm in too deep now.
Graham...
Cedric.
Graham...
Right there, I did it with the shell. I need to think of the dried peas like the shell. Okay, I'll just link those two items in my mind, right? Because I know to do that with the shell, to not do the up-down thing in the inventory window with the shell. I know not to do that there. So I need to know not to do that with the peas. I should have already known that, right? That's the tougher part of the game. What am I doing?
I'm feeling
Oh my god.
already. Tell me, what was in those poultices? My employer would be very interested in them.
Hey, what was that?
I said, what was in those poultices? My employer would be interested in them.
Gifts from the sea, lad. Gifts from the sea. Ain't nothing special. You just gotta know how to use them. I don't think he'd find them particularly interesting.
Did you notice last time?
No, son. What was it you
I
were
think the
trying to
cursor was
tell
in
me
the second
before?
spot. It stayed over there on the right.
Where the wizard
Let's see if it goes to the middle this time, or if it goes to, stays on the right again.
Holding them hostage there. I must get to them before it's too late.
Oh, I'm right sorry to hear about that. He's a nasty one, that Mordak. I wouldn't want to tangle with him. I tried to talk you out of going there, except I can see you can't leave your poor defenseless family unaided. I can enlist someone who can lead you straight to his island. Follow me outside.
Yeah, the music is good, at least during that scene, when you have the MT-32.
He needs you to lead him to Mordak's Island. It's a real emergency. Mordak's holding his family hostage. Pearl can't speak human talk, but she's agreed to help you. Just get on into your
Need to
boat
sit
and
up a
follow
little
her.
more.
Cedric and I want to thank you for all your help, Mr.
At the labyrinth
worry
coming
about
up.
who I am.
Assuming I make it that far, I could just
get on over to that there island and take care of your
dump
family.
Graham's
Aye,
body
aye,
off the
sir.
cliff
We're
here.
off. Come on, Cedric.
Take nothing for granted. It has happened as a result of the cursor ending up in a weird spot I didn't expect, so. From this scene, I mean.
Ugh. No.
That's why we don't do Great Skip.
Graham.
Shit. This is a weird part of the maze I don't understand. Come on. I don't know where I am at all.
There is a wooden door.
What? I told you.
Inside, reaching in.
Warning.
Okay. See, I paused there the first time through because I want the blue beast there. Second time creates that hazard that I actually was able to put on display during the break there.
There.
Okay. This is an RNG too, by the way, how quickly she shows up. And I think I'm getting bad RNGs here.
Hello.
Graham finds Graham Sir. The black.
Okay.
This looks interesting. Graham wonders what the symbols mean.
All right. See, now I'm nervous. Because this is actually pretty decent. I mean, I have a save, right? So, like, if I screw up, if I die, I could load it and still finish the run. But, I mean, we already had a run like that, right? It'd just be on... the time would be on par with the other one. So I think there's no reason to start actually looking in the hall here until you hear the whistle in the music. The timing in my route generally results in that anyway. Try it on this one. Oh, nothing happened.
Through the open.
Wow, that's my timing right there. Okay, I just did all these and you saw me slump into my chair and not caring and I pulled it off. See, now that I need to pull it off, I'm afraid I won't. Yeah, that heart rate monitor is a good idea. That's what Bubsia has for his Mario 64 runs. It's definitely up right now.
More down.
Come on. This is not hard. Just stay focused.
I'll take care of you, you swine. Why, you little... You think you're so smart, don't you? Well, I've got you now.
say goodbye, swine. So, this is the way you want to play.
Okay, that's it. All right, I'm actually happy with that one. All right, we're done with King's Quest V today. Oh, man. Did anyone see that? My internet's still up. I hope people actually saw that one. What's my time? Hey, sub 32. All right, there we go. Ugh.
Warning. This cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information or clues to complete this game. Please be sure to check your inventory if you decide to skip.
That's actually funny. I only have 2 golds, but I'm minus 456 in the castle. That's funny. All right. Sub 32 blindfold has been achieved. Okay. Time for another break. Actually, I don't know what I'm going to do. I have to decompress. I have to like unwind. I don't know what to do. Cause yeah, I gotta, in a little bit, I gotta reset and start another game, and that'll be a little bit because I want to load the game and talk about the differences between 5 and 6. But I need at least 5 minutes to just. All right. Let's see. Should I post my time on the speedrunning Discord? All right, yeah, I'll put it there. Okay. Yeah, it's a reasonable time for the get out of this box here. On the list, so it would be 12. So on one of my practice runs, I did get my best run is actually 30-32. But of course that requires RNG and stuff. I actually do believe that a sub 30 is possible. But not today, sorry. You can study the route and improve upon it. Maybe you're good at freehand and you can beat my time. I would be honored. Yeah, we'll see if he's interested. I don't know. He might be more interested in just like the inner workings of the game. I mean, I guess there's like a little bit of knowledge of the game that's required to navigate the interface that most people don't think about. That's really like the main thing. But yeah. What was honestly, I'm kind of blanking out. Like my brain is not processing anything that just happened. Like what, like the actual details of that run. According to this, it wasn't actually that impressive. Like, I actually had a better run with the exception of that. I messed up. What did I mess up in? Or I guess I have a dark green time for the desert too. Okay, so I gained time on both the desert and the dark forest. So this run's better than the previous complete run in the desert, dark forest, and the castle. And I was slowly giving that time back in all the other splits. Yeah, I haven't watched this King's Quest 4 stuff because I need to play that game again. I played it once a long time ago, and I want to solve it again because it would be almost like the first time I played it. I remember the locations vaguely, right? Like the cave and stuff, but I don't know. And the whale. All right. So yeah, give me 5 or 10 minutes to, I don't know, walk around in a circle or something. Just, I gotta, like, you have to understand how my nerves are right now. Like, I have to bring it down again. And so I gotta calm down, and then I'll set up 6. I actually gotta swap over to the D70 for the music. And yeah, 6 is a whole, that's a bigger game, right? Let me actually lock in these times before. All right, times are locked in, so don't just like start the timer again. All right, concurrent viewers from Jim and Jim. Thank you, Jim and Jim. Yeah. This has partly been why I haven't been working on my other projects, because I decided I wanted to do this. And it was funny, I was originally just going to run it and just be happy with like any time, just be like, hey, I can go from beginning to end with my eyes closed, and that would be good enough. But then I kept seeing ways to improve it and bring the time down and down. And so I just kept improving on it, and that kept taking away from other stuff. So, all right. Yeah, let me go on break. Give me 5 or 10 minutes. I'll be back.